Hi guys, I'm at work. I just had to make this video really quickly just to address something. I'm not on schedule, but I just had to talk about this real quick. Jamie and Nikki have split up or separated for now. They put up a post on their channel yesterday saying they've made a decision to split. I put a reply to this on my Instagram because before I even became a YouTuber, I have been a massive YouTube watcher. Like, YouTube is my favorite social media. So I have been watching them since before their engagement. I've literally followed their lives, like from engagement to their marriage, to their beginning stages videos, to getting pregnant with Ava, to everything, like their whole journey. And so hearing this news for me wasn't just like, oh, another YouTuber is getting, divorced or whatever. Like, to me, it hit me like as if it was someone who I knew personally who was getting separated. And I had to make this video because a lot of people were asking. I had a chat with one of my friends today, and he was wondering why people were so invested in this people's relationship and why people are so sad and moved or affected by it. And that's why I'm making this video, because I need to explain to people why people like me are affected by these people's relationship. Okay, so this is why Jamie and Nikki were important to me. Look beyond the fact of them being quote-unquote YouTube royalties, one of the first, interracial couples to grow on YouTube and vlog consistently. Look beyond all that point. Jamie and Nikki's relationship was something different to me. I follow quite a few YouTubers, couples, on Instagram and YouTube. I've seen quite a few break up, I've seen quite a few together. But for me, theirs was different. They were so... To me, they seem quite unbothered by views. Because, I mean, think about it. If they've been on YouTube for about 7 or so years, if that's the fact, then that means that they've gotten only 1.2, 1.8 or so subscribers in that timeline, right? There are people who have come in like, 3 years, for example, the Ace family, and have gotten 17 million subscribers. And there are things you can do. YouTubers know that. There are things you can do to boost your activity in your channel. So clickbait for couples channel is even the easiest. Pranks, challenges, stuff like that. Jamie and Nikki never did those things. They didn't do pranks, they didn't do anything like that. They just focused on their lives. Like they were so peaceful. Like, it was almost boring. It just watching them, it was literally just like as if they put a camera in their house and were just acting their lives. They didn't do anything extra for the views that I noticed. And it was just amazing. Like, to me, they embodied what I wanted, or one of the things I wanted in my own marriage. This was before I got married. I just thought, like, wow, I like the way this couple are running their life. And I was inspired by them. I looked up to them. Like, then I got married. Or even if I got married, I used to make Alex watch them as well. And then I'll tell him, oh, look at how Jamie is playing with his daughters. Look how there was a video where Jamie was scolding Ava. And there's several videos of that when he talks to his children, like, passionately. And I just said, I like how they're bringing up their kids. Like, and I mean, it goes to show, but look how freaking intelligent Ava is. Ava is 3 years old. Her vocabulary absolutely blows my mind. Like, I can't. Before she turned 3, she was saying, oh, daddy, it's ginormous. I'm like, what? Where'd you hear ginormous from? Like, they have done such an amazing job raising her. I always say, I still say it, that I will go back to watch their videos after I have kids, just to, get some hints and tips here and there. And, like, I'm actually at a loss of words. Yesterday, I mean, I'm a bit more collected now. Yesterday, I didn't see it coming. I only went to their channel because I was thinking, I haven't seen their video in time. So I went to their channel to check if something had come up, and I hadn't clicked their push notification. Then I saw this little clip saying, what's been going on with us. So many things that have been being said. I'm not seeing them. I'm not sure about that. I can't address it. What I do want to address is putting your spouse on, or having a couples channel, just putting your relationship out there onto social media, to the public. This was one of my original fears. First of all, my fear was bringing myself out there, not even my couple, just me, like. But then, obviously, by extension, who you're with. And this is also tied to the requests. I got way more requests Even the people who actually message me about putting Alex. Every week there's a request about couples Q&A, do something with your hobby this, your hobby that. I don't know why that word hobby always keeps coming up, but it does. Um, and I said I was going to do it, and I do plan to do it. But when I saw this, obviously it rocks me because I'm thinking, in my mind, they seemed like I did not see any problem they could not surmount. They didn't seem perfect to me by no means. It wasn't like, oh my God, we're such a perfect couple. They shared their problems and they shared their rewards. But the kind of couple that, because you knew what they had gone through and the obstacles they had surmounted, when you heard about their victories, you were absolutely undilutedly happy for them. It wasn't a thing like, oh, I'm so jealous, or why are they blowing so much? Because you saw them suffer. I remember when they were trying to get the house they have now, and they had so much issues. And first they got the land, and there was issues with the estate people, then there was issue with the plots of land, and there was issue with the architecture. They had so many issues, and they will fill you in like this was going on. They lost some money here, this happened there, they got to know. They will actually tell you what's going on. And then when you finally heard, oh, they're buying a house, I was completely thrilled. Because unlike other YouTubers who just show you the good things that happen in their lives, just what's going on well, they don't do that. Like, they really don't. And to my knowledge, they've never had a scandal. Do you know, like, other YouTubers have had quite a few scandals going on in their lives several times that they either address or not address. I don't recall them ever having a scandal. They've lived a very peaceful, loving life. And yeah, I'm just confused. Like, I'm talking up and down the whole place. This video won't make too much sense to most people. I just need to get my views out there. I'm hoping that other people like me who are affected by this couple because they were influenced by them, they were inspired by them, they were moved by, motivated by them, and we love them. They were just like our family, quite honestly. To me, it feels like one of my inspirations for a real life marriage has just been shattered. Honestly. Like, and not to say like, oh, don't you have your parents to look up to and other couples? Yeah, I do. That's not the point. But they're one of the people I looked up to because of how they were, and I thought that, you know what, the way they've shaped their marriage is kind of where I want my marriage to be. So back to the point, will I be bringing Alex to the channel? I probably will. See, and I put the question out there on my channel yesterday, saying, my Instagram, saying, you know, what does this mean? Does this not mean people should just not put their relationship out there in the public because, you know, there's so much that comes with it. The responsibility that comes with it is that you put the good out there, you have to put the bad out there. You explain your joys, the public expects you to explain your sorrows. And I'm amused by the comments on their page saying things like, oh, Nikki went to Instagram to post something and celebrate, but she didn't come and post anything here before. That means we don't matter to her. What? Someone is going through a separation of their marriage. Someone they've been married to for 6 years and been together with before that, with 2 children. Like, the family's entangled and they're about to try and detangle themselves. And what you're thinking about is the fact that she didn't come to your particular platform, your preferred social media platform, to tell you, inform you, oh great one, an important person, that, oh, her marriage is on the rocks. That means she doesn't care about us. That means she's fake, is what they said. Oh, she's fake. It shows you what kind of person she is. Like, people are crazy. Like, what? So there are all these expectations that come with putting yourself out there that I think every person who's in a relationship now or plans to be in a relationship in the future needs to address. I think for me, what I've come to the conclusion to do is I have to define the fact that my channel is a personal channel, right? It's not a couple's channel, so whether or not he appears on my channel or not is neither here nor there. Do you know what I mean? One of the reasons other people are saying that they might have separated is not about anything about cheating or anything like that, but more about the simple and sadder fact that they might just have grown apart. Apparently, statistics state that couples who get married below 25, especially the woman, these days have a higher divorce rate for several reasons. One, the idea behind this argument is that the younger you are, so below 25 as a woman or as a person, you are sort of still forming, kind of like a caterpillar, right? And so it's almost like you getting married as a caterpillar, and then within your marriage, in a couple of years or whatever, you become a butterfly. But then you've become this different person from who you were when you got married, and maybe your wants and desires and path of life basically has now deviated. It's no longer the same thing as it used to be, or whatever. Like, you just change and so you grow apart. That's the argument they put forward. It's possible. I don't know, but that's even sadder, because what is the point that person is trying to make? If you get married young and you change, is there no possibility for you to change together with your partner? And whereas there obviously will be changes you might have, and there may be growing pains, but readjust yourself. Isn't that not a possibility? Or must it be a thing where you change? Oh my God, we are now so different. We're no longer compatible. We must now separate. I must now find someone compatible with me for this new stage of my life. Until I change again to the next thing, then I'll find someone else who's compatible for that stage of my life. I don't know. I'm rambling. This video will make no sense. I might not even edit it. It's like I'm not like my reluctance in doing this video was I didn't want it to come off like I was jumping on a trend train to gather views at the expense of Jamie and Nikki, and not to come out and act like as if no, sorry, I thought I was lazy. I'm beyond reproach. Like, oh, you can't jump on a trend. I probably can, but Jamie and Nikki were like big brothers and sisters to me. So I'm just addressing this in a different angle, as opposed to talking about it in the sense of, oh, why they broke up. Oh, they have confirmed the breakup. Let's speculate why this is happening. I'm just talking about why they were important to me and what this means for people who want to do YouTube or social medias with their loved ones. I'm going to wrap this up and have to go back to work. I'm just leaving this with a prayer for Jamie and Nikki. I hope everything gets sorted out. I haven't even spoken about the kids because it's just something else altogether. I pray for Jamie and Nikki. I pray for Zozo Darling and Ava. I pray for their families. I pray for their parents, because I'm sure it's even hard for their parents. So Jamie's parents and Nikki's parents have both been in relationships, like marriages, for decades. So it's not like as if they have precedent for divorce. It's just that I feel whatever it is they're going through, they must really, really, really think that there's no other solution for them to have come to this particular solution now. But still, I'm literally, physically, and constantly praying that they come to a solution and they find their way back to each other, and everything works out for them and for people like us who look up to them, because you feel a bit dejected when people you look up to as well are having problems that you wish they didn't have, because you're hoping when you have those problems you go to them, but if they're having the same problems with you, who do you go to? I'm gonna stop talking. Bye, guys. Or let me just